Okay guys, so I'm back with another video. In this video I'll just be explaining to you guys some of the mistakes, the top 5 mistakes that new traders make when creating a crypto account. So just sit back, listen to me. I know we set it up our crypto accounts in the last video. So this one I'm just going to let you know the mistakes that you don't want to make as a new trader trading crypto, okay? Number one, the biggest thing, the biggest mistake that new traders make is no risk management. So what's risk management? If you got a $10 account, guys, if you got a $10 account, you don't want to do one trade for $5. Why? Because that only means you could do 2 trades. And if you lose 2 trades, then you're left with nothing. You're in a worse position than you started. The rule of thumb is to only trade 1 to 2% of your account in a trade. And why? It's like this. If you have a coin and there's 2 sides to a coin, if you flip that coin, there's a 50-50 chance that it lands on heads or tail. With stocks, it's the same thing. There's a 50-50 chance you win the trade or lose the trade. But every trade you make, if you do win, you want to make double the amount of your loss. So for example, if I take one loss and I lose, let's just say $5, if I win, I want to make what my potential loss could be plus an extra amount. So for example, if I were to enter a trade with $10, I will sell at $20 if it makes it to $20, and I will put my stop loss at $5. So if I make $20, I flip the coin, I lose one of the trades, I lose $5. But if I flip the coin again and I get heads, I make $20. What you want to do is you want to flip as much coins as possible. Why? Because your win rate don't have to be 50%. It could be less than 50 and you will still be profitable. So that's the goal. Risk management. Manage your risks. Don't trade your whole account with one trade. Don't make that mistake. Don't do that. Overtrading. That's another big thing. Overtrading. You don't want to overtrade. You don't want to overtrade. What you want to do is take free trades a day. Do your technical analysis and do free trades a day. You don't want to overtrade, because overtrading, if you lose one trade, now you're like, oh shit, I gotta make that money back. If you lose a second trade, what's gonna happen is you're gonna make an emotional decision and try to put too much money the next time. So you don't want to overtrade. Take 2 trades, give yourself 2 opportunities to get a win, because if you get a win in one of those 2 opportunities, even if you had a loss before, you still come out profitable. You want to trade the same amount of money each trade. If you're doing 2 trades, you entered the first one with $10, the second one should also be $10. Why? Because you don't want to enter with 20 and you win, but you still did not make back for the loss. So you want to have the same amount in each trade. So if you lose, all right, I lost $5. If I win, I make $10 profit. And that's how it should be, okay? No strategy. You gotta have a strategy. You gotta do your research on YouTube. There's videos, there's books. Do your research and come up with a strategy. Don't just click randomly. If you don't know what you're doing, stay away from it and do your research. Do your research before you invest your money into your hard-earned money into anything. You don't want to just buy random shit because somebody off the internet like me told you, oh, this work, you can make a lot of money. No, do your research. Too many times we jump into things trying to get the same results without doing all back work, and we get led astray. So don't take my word for it. Do your research, okay? Do your research. Overtrading, no strategy. No risk management, overtrading, no strategy. Number 4, letting your emotions take over. To be a trader, guys, you have to be cold. You have to be cold. You have to be unemotional. You have to be very nonchalant when you're trading. You can't celebrate the wins. You can't frown upon the losses. That's just it. You got to be neutral. The more you practice keeping a neutral frame, the better results you're going to get. If you get emotional when you see your money's double, you might remove it, and guess what? It goes up 6 times. If you had just had patience and remain neutral, then you would have had clarity of mind to drag your stop loss, your take profit a little bit higher while it's going up. So you can't let your emotions take over you. Number 5, ignoring your time frames and choosing to stick to one time frame. You need to look at things from a bigger perspective rather than a smaller perspective when trading. Always look at the bigger perspective first before you go to the smaller perspective. So for example, when I trade, I don't look at the 1 minute time frame only. I look at what the daily time frame is doing, what the daily charts are doing, and then I can make a decision based on what the daily charts are doing, because the higher the time frame, the more accurate the data is. You go down to the smaller time frame, you might not notice that yes, the stock is going up, but it's going up after a down day. You know what I'm saying? So it could be temporarily going up for a few minutes and then boom, it comes all the way down. So you want to look at things from a wider scope lens. You know, look at the bigger picture. Use your 15-minute time frames. Use your 1 hour time frames. Okay. So these are my 5 mistakes that most beginners make. I want you guys to avoid. Okay. I don't want you basically falling into the same trap I did when I just started trading. I was very emotional. I had no strategy. I just wanted to make money. And guess what? I lost over 20 grand in like 8 weeks of trading when I just started. So let's avoid these mistakes because it's not nice losing money, money that you work really hard for. Okay, so that's it. That's all for this video. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe.